Hey everybody, I'm Gardiner, and there's been some news and some game releases in the Linux world and I want to talk about. So yeah, let's have a chat. First, the game releases. There've been a few recently that have been awesome. I've been playing Dead Cells and it's super fun. It's a Metroidvania style game with roguelike elements and it's phenomenal. The gameplay is addicting and controls feel tight. I played the GOG release of the game since I'm trying not to buy games through Steam anymore, and I've only had a few issues with it, namely the controller. I had to use the DualShock 4 over Bluetooth using the DS4 DRV driver since it wouldn't really recognize any other controllers. And there was a bit of input lag, but that's not really the game's fault. Overall, I'm enjoying it, and I'm going to have to give it a review soon. So it's really exciting to see a big indie release like this on Linux, and I'd recommend the game if you're into that kind of style. I also just picked up Forsaken Remastered on GOG. I haven't played much of it, but it's just like I remember. In fact, I used to own the original game for PC, and I played it a lot when I was a kid. It was fantastic. Funny story, I was actually thinking about the game about 2 months ago, and I couldn't for the life of me remember the name of the game. Then LGR did his review of the title and I was like, oh my god, that's the game. And I went to look it up on GOG and it had a Linux version. That was really exciting. I mean, I got really pumped. I still haven't played much of it, but it's a great title. It might be the first thing I stream when I get internet. So those are the games on my radar right now. But I want to know what Linux games you guys are most excited for. Leave me a comment and let me know. Next up, we're going to talk about Capital F Magazine. Its full name is Capital F as in freedom. It's a quarterly publication from my friend Bryant and I'm quite proud to say that I'm a featured columnist in this, the first ever issue of Capital F. I wrote about my experience with Linux video production, and I'm pretty pleased with how the article turned out. But there are a bunch of other articles too, including The Road to a Free Software Phone that has an interview with Todd Weaver from Purism, the company behind the Librem 5 phone, and that was a fantastic read. So Capital F is freely licensed and available at capitalf.org. Even if I wasn't published in it, I'd still recommend it. If you've read the first issue of Capital F, leave me a comment and tell me what you think about it. And thanks to Bryant for asking me to contribute something. Alright, next up, let's talk about Dropbox. News broke this week that the cloud storage company is ending support for all Linux file systems except for unencrypted ext4. This move is kind of a head scratcher. Aren't encrypted file systems transparently decrypted for user space applications? I mean, I don't really know. File systems aren't really my area of expertise, but suffice it to say, I find this weird. I don't use Dropbox, namely because I don't trust my data on other people's computers. But what do you think? Does their dropping support for BetterFS, ext3, or other file systems affect you? Leave me a comment and let me know. And yeah, that's it for now. If I missed something, be sure to tell me down in the comments. If you believe in the work that I do, you can support the show with a monthly contribution over on Patreon. Or you can pick up a t-shirt over on Teespring. There's a link in the description. But whatever you do, whether it's hitting that like button or sharing this video with your friends, don't forget to subscribe to see more from me, the Linux Gamer. And as always, thanks for watching.